Okay, I think we can go ahead and get started. Welcome to everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you for being here. I'm Rachel Lloyd, and I oversee our Center for Academic Success and Advising on campus that oversees this Top 10 Freshman program. And joining me on stage is our keynote speaker for this afternoon, Mr. Ryan Melton. It's hard to believe that we are here to celebrate our 8th cohort of Top 10 Freshman students. Seems like not long ago, we were, our first cohort of students walked across the stage, but it's been a good 8 years, and I think each year the program has continued to grow, and I'm just happy to see this audience full of supportive faculty, staff, and parents, and family members, and friends. It has been fun to watch our student leaders each year inspire a new class of freshmen and then go on to do impressive things in their fields and serve their communities. While we kind of reflect on the tradition of this program, I also believe it represents the future as institutions of higher education continue to develop. It's going to be increasingly important for us to develop students who are well-rounded and able to solve the difficult challenges that will be faced by our global society. And I feel like NEO is especially well poised to serve as kind of an incubator for developing those types of skill sets. And it's just nice to see that students such as our top 10 here today that have grasped every opportunity to do that and taken advantage of the ability to practice those skills in an environment where the stakes are a bit lower so that ultimately they can be more effective when they enter the workforce and go on with their lives. Let's see. So please join me in congratulating this year's Top 10 Freshman Award recipients who are here on our front row. They all definitely deserve to be celebrated today, and we will get to know each of them a bit better here pretty soon in our program. Now, I'd also like to acknowledge those who helped make this a memorable ceremony event. We've continued to receive great support from our administration and our president's partners who make this program possible. Thank you very much. I know several of you are in the audience, and it just wouldn't happen without you. Also, we have several faculty members in the audience who serve to challenge and teach and provide recommendation letters for applicants each year, and that support is just crucial, so thank you also. Thank you to our friends and family members who joined us today because you are so important in the lives of our students and encouraging their good work. I also want to thank our selection committee this year. It was comprised of Erin Kellogg, our math faculty member, Cassie Fugate-Kate, who was one of our first inaugural Top 10 recipients and now serves as an adjunct speech instructor, and then Mr. Rob Kimbrough, who is a president's partner. Let's see. Do you want to leave anyone out? My staff, our CASA staff, spend lots of hours preparing for this. In particular, Keely Adams worked many hours behind the scenes and put together this great slideshow that you saw earlier, so really appreciate them. And special thank yous also to Lisa Lewis for the table decorations and to Sodexo for our catering. And I would also like to acknowledge if there are any former Top 10 recipients in our audience. Could you kind of raise your hand or let us know you're here? Okay, there's Cassie. Speaking of her. Great, so usually we have a few who are able to join us, and I'm glad that she was able to be here. Now we are ready for our keynote speaker. And he will present a talk entitled The Art of As You Go Leadership. Mr. Melton spoke to some of our nursing students a bit earlier this afternoon, and we are in for a treat, I think, to have him speak to us this afternoon to our group. He just really exemplifies the qualities that we hope to instill in our own student leaders. Our honoree this year, Whitney Kinder, has agreed to come up and introduce our keynote speaker, so I'll invite her up to the stage.
Ryan Melton has served as the Director of Service Excellence at Freeman Health System since January of 2015. As the Director of Service Excellence, Ryan works to enhance patient satisfaction by analyzing data pertaining to patient needs and implementing services that meet these needs. He has built a career on serving others. Prior to his position at Freeman Health System, Ryan served as the first director of the Circles program, a collaborative effort between the United Way of Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri to promote financial stability among residents. Ryan graduated from Webb City High School before attending Southwest Baptist University, where he received a Bachelor of Science in Sports Management. He continued his education at William Woods University, where he received a master's of business administration with a concentration in entrepreneurial leadership. Ryan is a member of the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce's Young Professional Network, and this year was awarded the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce Young Professional of the Year Award. Ryan has received 2 honors from the Joplin Regional Business Journal. In 2015, he was recognized as one of the 15 under 40 most influential business leaders, and in 2016, he was recognized as a Regional Man of Distinction. He is a graduate of Leadership Joplin and Asking Academy. Ryan attends the First Baptist Church in Carl Junction, where he serves as a college minister.
Thank you for that. It is an honor to be here. I'm excited to get to speak. It's fascinating when I get asked to speak every now and then. One of the things you didn't hear in there is that in addition to the other things that you heard that I'm a part of, I'm also an ordained minister. And I travel to churches whose pastor may be on vacation or out of town, and I fill in pulpits. So public speaking is not unusual for me. I've been doing it since I was 18. It's a family business. My father's a minister, and so this isn't unique for me. What is unique is that I was invited to speak at an academic institution. When I graduated from college, there were people who graduated with me who were magna cum laude and sigma cum laude and cum laude. I graduated thank you laude. And so whenever I'm asked to speak at an educational institution, I know that they've never reviewed my transcript. And then on top of all of that, to be asked to speak at an organization, institution that focuses on agriculture when I pay somebody to mow my own yard. So again, I feel a little bit like a fish out of water here, but I hope that what I have to say applies. Again, it reminds me, being in this position, talking to high-performing students like yourself with the academic background that I had, it reminds me of when George W. Bush spoke to Southern Methodist University at their graduation. And he gave a speech in 2015, and in that speech he said this: "To those of you who are graduating this afternoon with high honors, awards, distinctions, I say, well done. And as I like to tell those of you who are C students, you too can be president." And so I think that applies today, in that it's funny that I'm standing here talking at such a dynamic group of people when my life's twists and turns have looked a little bit different than others to bring me to this point, but I'm certainly grateful for that. And that's kind of what has developed the philosophy in which I want to talk to you about today. I'm going to talk to you about a philosophy that I live by, and it's called As You Go Leadership. This concept's not original to me, but it's something that I think can have a profound impact on your life and the lives of those in your circle of influence. Let me see if I can explain it in a way that we can all understand with the time that I have. In the ancient world, the Roman culture existed as a caste system. That meant that if you were born with wealth and influence, you would always have wealth and influence. If you were born without wealth and influence, then you would never have either. During these times, wealthy men would identify young artists, writers, philosophers, and others who showed potential, but who were not yet in that upper echelon of the social class. They would hire them to be something that they called an antembuelo. The word antembuelo literally means clearing the path. An antembuelo would travel in front of their patron, making a way, communicating messages, and generally making their lives easier. As the antembuelo went about their work, they were able to create vital relationships, learn lessons they would never learn anywhere else, and they would become invaluable to their supervisor. As the antembuelo showed their value and their worth, the lines of the caste system began to be erased, and their fate began to change. As a young leader, I would recommend that you all become antembuelos, that you make the path easier for those around you. And in doing so, you will build your leadership and your influence. Great leaders aren't born. They are built along the journey of life. This is what I mean by as you go leadership. As your journey of life unfolds, be a servant of others. Leadership is not about being in front, barking out orders. Leadership is about clearing the path for others to be successful. As you go through life, make the lives of others easier. Clear their path. support their cause, invest in their ideas. And what will happen is you will become a person of great influence and great authority. Nelson Mandela experienced prison so others could experience freedom. Mother Teresa forfeited her personal comfort to comfort those who no one else would. George Washington declined the offer to be king and rather insisted on term limits. This is an interesting story that I think is appropriate when we talk about George Washington. His adversary was King George III. After the war was over, King George asked the American painter Benjamin West what Washington's going to do after winning independence. The painter replied, "They say he will return to his farm." To which the king then said, "If he does that, he will be the greatest man in the world." So let me make some assumptions real quick. I know they say, when you make assumptions, that makes something out of both of us. Please let me make those, though. And I think I can make these with relative accuracy. And I can make them because I've been 20 years old. You've never been 35. I have sat where you're sitting, and I've experienced some of what you've experienced. Because of this, my goal is to shorten your learning curve. Now, this philosophy is something that I think is important, and it's actually something that I talked to the nursing students here today about. Is when I was younger, a gentleman older than me took me on as a mentor, and we began to meet every other week for breakfast or lunch. And the very first thing he said to me is, "I think I can help you, because I've been 25, you've never been 70. And he said, "My job is to shorten your learning curve. What I want to do is to tell you about my life's journey, about the potholes that I've hit and the mistakes that I've made, so that you can avoid those things. Not that I can teach you what to do based on the fact that I did everything right, but I can teach you based on the fact that I've walked the path before you." And this idea is what has inspired me to think about it as you go leadership. That as you walk through life with other people, that you become an agent of change in their life simply based on shared experiences of being a good person, of being a servant of humankind. Based on the fact that you've received this award, I would guess that you all have very high aspirations in life. You've probably set your sights on being titans of industry, CEOs, executives, elected officials, and servants of the human race. I can make this assumption with relative accuracy because people who receive an honor like this receive it because they set their minds on things that are extraordinary. One of the greatest lessons you can learn at this age is that when you set your sights on being excellent, that is not a destination you will arrive at, but a process you will always be in. It's not a destination you will arrive at. It's a process you will always be in. What I mean by that is truly great people never stop and say, "I've made it to greatness." They're always searching and pushing the boundaries for what more they can do. I've read all of your bios, and I'm extremely impressed with the work that you've done. But believe me, greatness will continue to always be across the horizon as you continue to see life's journey unfold in front of you. If you want to be great, don't set your sights over the horizon, where you think success and excellence might be. Rather, set your sights on clearing the path for those who are on the journey right next to you. Be great at caring, at serving, at supporting, at sacrificing. When all is said and done, you will have built a legacy of leadership, and you will have a tremendous amount of influence. I think what you've all achieved to get here today is to be greatly commended. It shows a tremendous foundation of work at such a young age to get to where you're at today. And they say sometimes that where you end usually depends on where you start. And if that's the measure that we can use, your ending is going to be tremendous because where you've begun is equally as tremendous. So I thank you for your service to your people in this community and other communities. I thank you for your service to this campus, for your exemplary academic standards, and for your hopes and dreams, because those are amazing to be motivators for the next step in life. So as I close, I want to say this. I hope you will soon realize what most people's egos prevent them from appreciating, and that's this. the person who clears the path ultimately controls its direction. So as you go through life, clear the path for those around you, and when your life's journey is over, there will be a gallery of people who are excited to see the successes that you've created because you've supported their mission, their cause, their passion, and you will have made a profound impact in this world. And in my opinion, that's the greatest resume you can ever write and the greatest thing that could ever be said of you. I made it my goal several months ago when I read an obituary. That seems a little funny, right? To be inspired by an obituary. My grandfather, who's my hero, he says that he gets up every morning and reads the obituary, and every day his name's not there, he knows it's going to be a good day. And so I've taken on that. The former mayor of Joplin was a gentleman named Larry Hickey who made a tremendous impact in our community. And in his obituary, it listed all of these tremendous things that he was a part of and acts of service. But at the very end, the last phrase is what stuck with me. And it simply said this: "Thank you, Larry. Because of you, Joplin is a better place." And that's the definition of as you go leadership. As you go through your life here at NEO for these 2 years, when you're done, I hope that Dr. Hale will look at you and say, "Thank you. Because of you, NEO is a better place." As you move on to the next stage in your life, and that stage comes to an end, I hope those who you've impacted will stop and say to you, "Thank you. Because of you, this place is a better place." And as you begin to develop and continue to form those profound and meaningful relationships that will last a lifetime, I hope many of them will stop someday and say to you, "Thank you. Because of you, I'm a better person." So let me say, thank you. Because of this challenge today, I'm a better person. I've successfully delivered a speech at an academic institution and not embarrassed myself or my family. So congratulations on this tremendous award. It is an honor to be with you, and I'm inspired by you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Melton, for those words of wisdom that were very inspiring and I think right on point. Okay, now we will begin the award part of our program and go ahead and present some awards to these deserving students. So I would like to invite up on stage with me Dr. Jeff Hale, president of NEO, and Dr. Bethine Fonstock, our vice president of academic affairs, to assist with the honors. These top 10 students were previously awarded scholarships, but now will receive medallions and their certificates. So we will just have them come up one at a time as I read some more information about them and receive their awards. And then we'll hear from each of them for a minute. Okay, first we have Brittany Abernathy. Brittany is an agriculture business major from Indianola, Iowa. She is a member of the equestrian team, the PTK Honor Society, and has been recognized on the Dean's Honor Roll. She received the Cream of the Crop Award at the 2016 Aggie Banquet for her exceptional academic performance. Brittany is very active on campus. She serves as the NEO wrestling team manager, a member of the Aggie Society and Equestrian Academy, and is a student and agricultural ambassador. Brittany is a positive role model on campus and in the community. She is dedicated to her passion for riding and enjoys teaching and inspiring others who are new to sitting in the saddle. According to Amanda Burrows, Brittany's equestrian and horse judging coach, Brittany has a genuine love for the equine industry and works extremely hard to represent NEO to the best of her ability. Congratulations, Brittany.
Okay. All right. First, I would like to thank my family and friends for their endless support, especially my parents who have shown me now how to be a hardworking, successful individual. I would also like to show appreciation toward the NEO faculty and staff who have provided me with quality resources and the assistance in achieving my academic and personal goals. After I was welcomed to NEO by an amazing group of leaders, I decided to commit. And since being here, I've been a part of so many great different activities, such as being an Ag and Student Ambassador, and college wrestling team manager, Aggie Society, Phi Theta Kappa, Equine Club, and a member of the equestrian team, in which all of these organizations have allowed me to develop a unique set of skills that I'll continue on in the near future. I'm honored to receive this award, and I will always be proud to call myself a Norseman.
Congratulations again, Brittany. Okay, next we have Donald Zeke Daniels. Zeke Daniels hails from Grove, Oklahoma, and is a music performance major. He is a member of the PTK Honor Society and has been recognized on the President's Honor Roll. Last semester, Zeke received the Solfeggiato Piano Award. Zeke devotes his time to helping those in his community who are less fortunate and in need. Together with his family, Zeke participates in the backpack program, filling backpacks with food for children who may not have enough at home. He has also worked to improve the homes of individuals through the week-long community project, Youth Force. Along with maintaining a 4.0 GPA, Zeke is a dedicated husband, father, and student. His American government instructor, Martin Lively, wrote of him, "Zeke's work product and personal demeanor reveal a good-humored, unassuming determination to gain all he can from his return to college." Congratulations, Zeke.
I feel kind of odd. I'm like the oldest person in the group, but that's all right. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to Aaron Kellogg, Cassie Kate, and Rob Kimbrough for selecting me as one of the 10 deserving recipients of this award. Thank you to everyone here who came out to take time out of your busy schedule to show support for your friends and your family members that are receiving the award today. The biggest thank you for me, though, goes to my family for sure. And they actually couldn't be here, but to Sandy Daniels, my wife of 16 years, thank you for literally everything. Your love, patience, and constant encouragement are what keep me going. I want to say that I'm also proud of her for taking the plunge into college to better not only herself, but also our family. I know from experience that it is not easy, but I know that you will be successful at it as well. To my kiddos, Caitlin, 16 years old, Caleb, 14 years old, Chloe, 12 years old, and Cole, 9 years old. Or as I like to call them, Katie Bug, Big Head, Clover, and Coleslaw. Thank you for your patience and your grace. I know it's hard on you guys as well. I don't get to always spend the time with you that you deserve because I'm so busy with work and school, and for that I'm sorry. Also, please forgive me for all the times that I've said, "Can everyone please shut up? I'm trying to take a test and can't concentrate." When I received the email that I had been selected for this honor, I was excited to say the least, because I knew how hard I had worked and how much I sacrificed to get it. So when I look at this award, I see waking up early to go to work before school even begins and returning to work after school was over. I see staying up late and falling asleep with books and candy wrappers on my lap, attempting to study. I see turning the TV off when all I really want to do is watch football to work on an essay and do research. I see some tears when I got my first F on a test in history and told myself that'll never happen again. I see libraries, countless websites, and Microsoft Word, thank God for spell check. I see countless hours practicing the piano and studying Latin and German dialect for recital pieces. Although there has been sacrifice, there has also been reward. I see pride and hard work when I look at this award. I see tears and extreme happiness. I see a parking pass, so I don't have to drive around in circles to find a parking spot on campus, or have to park all the way back by the nurses' building and walk across campus during a thunderstorm. I see a 4.0 in the honor roll, which oddly enough I never made in high school. I see my biggest regret in life, not going to college when I was young, finally being fulfilled. And most importantly, when I look at this award, I see a future for my family and myself. To close, I'd just like to say thank you once again to everyone who played an integral part in me receiving this award. And not that any of the recipients here need to hear it, but please, for God's sakes, don't wait to go to college until you're older, married, and have a family, because I can attest it's extremely hard. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Zeke Daniels. Okay, next up we have Billy House. Billy House is from Purdy, Missouri, and is studying agriculture business. She has earned a 4.0 GPA. She is a member of the Livestock Judging Team, Aggie Society, PTK Honor Society, and serves as a student body government officer team. Billy has been recognized on the President's Honor Roll and received the Presidential Scholarship. She has volunteered her time helping with NEO's Recruitment Rodeo, Rodeo Miami, and Lance Porterfield roping, in addition to helping coordinate livestock judging contests for her high school and 4-H. Billy prioritizes academics and exemplifies what it means to be an honest and loyal teammate. In her recommendation letter, Allison Anderson, agriculture instructor, wrote, "Billy is always willing to go above and beyond the call of service to ensure success in others more than herself." Congratulations, Billy.
Well, first of all, pretty sure I'm the only one that didn't write anything down, so I'm gonna wing this. I just want you guys to know this is such a privilege. Thank you for the committee for choosing me. I'd like to thank everybody that's ever influenced me in my life, all my professors, especially my ag instructors and my coach Taylor Graham. You really do a lot to push me to success, not only in the classroom but outside the classroom as well. I'd like to thank my friends for helping me relax and making sure I know that it's okay to have fun sometimes. Thanks my parents for always believing in me and instilling in me the importance of hard work and work ethic in everything that I do, not only in school, but in all my activities as well. And last, I'd like to thank God for giving me the drive and passion that I hope to carry forth from here on out in the rest of my life. Thank you, guys.
All right, Billy House. Okay, next up we have Whitney Kinder. Whitney Kinder is an enterprise development and natural science major hailing from Miami, Oklahoma. Whitney has been recognized on the Dean's and President's Honor Rolls, and she is an active member of the PTK Honor Society. Her dedication to NEO's chapter helped them earn the recognition of Outstanding Chapter for the Oklahoma-Arkansas region. Whitney has taken several leadership opportunities on campus and serves as a mentor to other NEO students. She headed the Honors in Action project and serves NEO student support services in multiple capacities, including math and science tutoring and fundraising. Whitney has also participated in several fine arts productions. Social science instructor and PTK co-sponsor LaShawna Powers wrote in her recommendation letter, "Whitney has been a remarkable asset to the NEO community, and I have no doubt that she will continue to grow in her abilities and her commitment to others." Congratulations, Whitney.
I am blessed and overwhelmed to be receiving this honor. When I applied, I didn't really expect to get it. Sorry. When I enrolled at NEO, I had no intentions of being anything beyond perfectly ordinary and invisible. Just get my degree and move on. I am so grateful for the faculty and staff members who have believed in me and encouraged me, and even badgered me to see the abilities and greatness within myself that I didn't see. Thank you to LaShawna Powers and Rob Ray, who have motivated and supported me, and to the Phi Theta Kappa organization that has afforded me many opportunities to grow as a student, a leader, and a person. To Julie Brixey, Bobby Pennington, Lenny Wendell, and the rest of the Student Support Services staff, thank you for the tutoring I received and the opportunities that all of you have provided me with in my time at NEO. And especially thank you for a shoulder to cry on and for spurring me on when I needed it, Lainey. Thank you, Ryan Orcutt, for putting up with me micromanaging my class schedule. You're the best advisor that I could ask for, and I went through 3, so. I will be forever grateful for each and every one of you. From the quiet confidence of Dr. Loving to the boisterous, adamant, incessant encouragement of Mr. Aldridge. I am incredibly fortunate for having had the privilege of my life being touched by each of yours. To my family, who has taken in turns babysitting my son throughout my time at NEO, and for believing in me each in your own way and in your own time. I love you all. And finally, to my son, who asks every single night, "So, do you got homework, Mom? I can help." To which I reply, "Have homework. And yes, I do. Thank you for being Mommy's biggest fan. I love you."
Whitney. Okay, next up we have Ryan McLaughlin. Ryan McLaughlin is studying pre-engineering at NEO. He has a little fan club there. And he is originally from Australia. Ryan is an active member of NEO's STEM Club and the PTK Honor Society. He plays on NEO's soccer team and has been recognized as an All-American, the Region 2 Player of the Year, and the Region 2 Tournament Most Valuable Player. Ryan is equally dedicated to his studies and received the Dobson Presidential Scholarships for his academic achievements. He has also volunteered to help in the community. According to English instructor Andrew Olson, Ryan is a superb representation of the best NEO has to offer in and out of the classroom, academically, personally, and athletically. Congratulations, Ryan.
All right, this is going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to thank Coach P, Coach Bond, and Dr. Hale for giving me the opportunity to come to NEO. I want to thank all the faculty for giving me the skills I needed to succeed, and last but not least, I want to thank my teammates. I couldn't have asked for a better freshman and sophomore group, and without them, none of the success I've had could have been possible. Thank you.
Ryan McLaughlin. Okay, now we have J.C. Morgan. J.C. Morgan is a general studies major from Commerce, Oklahoma. She is a member of the PTK Honor Society and has been recognized on the President's Honor Roll. During her freshman year, J.C. was an NEO cheerleader who helped host a spirit camp for young girls in the community. She has volunteered for the Salvation Army and participated in the Commerce citywide cleanup. J.C. was also a camp leader for Coach Lisa Bell's Kids Day on campus. She strives to encourage others to do good deeds through her own acts of service and leadership. Coach Lisa Bell wrote of J.C., "In addition to her success in the classroom, I believe J.C. will be successful in everything she does because she always gives her best effort." Congratulations, J.C.
Hello. I'd just like to start by saying that I am extremely honored to be receiving the Top 10 Freshman Award. I know for a fact that not just me, but all of the recipients here have worked so hard this past year, and for that I am earnestly grateful for this special recognition. Winning this award would not have been possible without the inspiration that came from my family, friends, professors, fellow colleagues, and my advisor, Keely Adams. All of these people are those whom I have the deepest respect for, and from whom I have derived the strength to challenge myself and perform better at each stage along my educational journey. Even though I will be graduating this December and continuing my education elsewhere, NEO will forever be a special place to me, and I am so glad I chose to become a part of this college. As always, once a Norseman, always a Norseman. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, JC. Okay, next we have Anna Grace Parnell. Anna Grace is from Stanton, Alabama. She is studying agriculture business. Anna Grace has been recognized on the Dean's and President's Honor Rolls, and she is a member of the PTK Honor Society. She is an active member of NEO's livestock judging team, Aggie Society, student body government, and serves as an agriculture ambassador. Anna Grace has volunteered her time to help with FFA speech contests, livestock judging contest, Aggie Week, Ottawa County Fair and Rodeo Miami. This summer, she served as a congressional intern for Alabama Congresswoman Martha Roby. Anna Grace believes the best way she can serve as a positive role model is by treating others the way she would like to be treated. In his recommendation letter, math instructor Steve Dixon wrote of Anna Grace, "She possesses great leadership skills and a never-ending, never-quit, positive attitude even in the most stressful situations." Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'm incredibly thankful to be here today. Being selected as top 10 freshman is such an honor. It has been an amazing emotion for me to experience the support and encouragement from so many. First off, I would like to thank God for creating me and guiding me through each day of my life. Without Him, I am nothing. Second, I'm grateful for my family. I has always been one to count on my mom to be my biggest cheerleader, even when it seems like game over. I look up to my dad as my role model. He is truly a man that leads by example rather than just by words. He has molded me into the person I am today. My brother, James Robert, shares my enthusiasm for agriculture and the cattle industry. I am thankful for his numerous life talks, especially during the times of academic overload when I am about to have a nervous breakdown. Third, I'm incredibly thankful for my NEO family. Voluntarily leaving my small hometown in Alabama and traveling 11 hours to Oklahoma for college, it was no small task for me as a 17-year-old. Yet, from the very first day I was on campus, so many people have taken me under their wings and welcomed me as part of an NEO family. I am especially grateful for Mackenzie, Gentry, Amanda, Allison, Mr. Dixon, Dr. Grigsby, and Miss Amy Ishmael. Fourth, I've grown to love and appreciate the group I spend most of my time with, my livestock judging team. I would not want to travel the country with anyone else. We have evolved from barely knowing each other to becoming family in a very short time. Even after spending 2 weeks packed in a van with the members of the team, I have grown close to each member, and I can't imagine life without the team after we graduate. Finally, I am very thankful for the best coach I could ever ask for, Taylor Graham. Taylor takes time out of his life to encourage ours. I'm very thankful for a coach who not only wants us to succeed in the livestock judging world, but to see us thrive and excel in life. Attending NEO has made me a stronger and better person. I look back on this decision with no regrets. To each person who has been a part of selecting me as top 10 freshman, thank you from the bottom of my heart and your support and confidence in my future.
Okay, Anna Grace. Okay, next we have Krista Rodney. Krista hails from Bentonville, Arkansas, and is studying animal science. She is a member of the PTK Honor Society and has been recognized on the Deans and President's Honor Rolls. This spring, Krista received the Freshman Cream of the Crop Award at the Ag Week banquet. She is a member of the equestrian team, horse judging team, the equine club, Aggie Society, and participated in the Equestrian Academy for community leaders. Krista currently serves as an agriculture ambassador and is a student representative for NEO's partnership with the GRDA. She has volunteered her time in our community at Rodeo Miami and in her hometown, where she participated in a clothing giveaway and supported families during Christmas. According to Mackenzie Nygren, Agriculture Department Chair, Krista is a genuine and skilled leader. In the classroom, Krista has shown great dedication and never hesitates to help her peers achieve academic success. Congratulations, Krista.
Hi, everybody. When I first toured the NEO campus during the fall of my senior year, I had no idea what would be in store for me. I didn't know that the people I would meet, the opportunities I would be given, and the memories I would make would have such a large impact on my life. However, standing here now and looking back over the past year and a half, I can say that I am truly honored and humbled to have attended NEO and to have been chosen as a member of such an elite group of students to represent this school. I'd like to thank each of my teachers over the years for encouraging me in all aspects of my education, especially Mackenzie Nygren, Allison Anderson, and Mark Razor for writing me letters of recommendation. I want to give a big thank you to my coach, Amanda Burrows, as well as my teams for leading and encouraging me to excel both in my hobbies and in life. I'd also like to thank my friends and family for being so supportive in all that I do and for helping mold me into the person I am today. I would like to say a big thank you to those who made tonight possible and for honoring our achievements. Finally, I want to thank God for all of his many blessings and for the opportunity to be nominated as a top 10 freshman. I hope that I can truly represent NEO to the best of my abilities, and I look forward to serving with my fellow students. Go, go, NEO.
Okay, Krista. Okay, next we have Morgan Smith. There's a little fan club there, too. She is double majoring in graphic design and natural sciences. She is from Welch, Oklahoma. She has maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA and achieved recognition on the President's Honor Roll. Morgan is also a member of the PTK Honor Society. She is active on campus as a member of the North Stars and enjoys the leadership opportunities that come with this position. Morgan shares her love for dance by teaching classes at a local studio in Miami. Art instructor Jessica Stout wrote in her recommendation letter, "I appreciate Morgan's willingness to readily participate in class discussions and critiques, her dedication to excellence in her coursework, the encouraging attitude she extends to other students in my classes, and her ability to manage a busy schedule of classes, employment, and dance team dedication." Congratulations, Morgan.
All right, well, I don't know how I'm going to top all of their speeches because mine's on notebook paper. Okay. Ever since I started taking classes through NEO my junior year of high school, I have strived to keep up my GPA and become involved with leadership activities here. I did this because I heard of Hannah Minson, who I danced with, being awarded a spot as a top 10 freshman a few years ago. When I heard of her accomplishment, I was hoping that I could do it as well. I want to thank my mom for pushing me to do the best I can here at NEO, and I thank you all who have seen and appreciate my hard work and who have allowed me to be a part of this Top 10 Freshman program. Thank you.
Okay, Morgan. Okay. Now we celebrate Jordan Volkman. Jordan is an agriculture major hailing from Bourbon, Missouri. She is a member of the PTK Honor Society and has been recognized on the Dean's and President's Honor Rolls. Jordan received the Cream of the Crop Award at the Aggie Banquet for her success in academics and exceptional leadership qualities. She is a member of the Livestock Judging Team and Agriculture Education Club. She played a major role in the Aggie Days contest by giving student tours, judging speeches, monitoring contests, and working with the tabulation room. She enjoys the opportunity to return to her hometown on the weekends to help her community. Jordan always sets out to be a positive role model and takes pride in setting a good example for her peers. In her recommendation letter, agriculture instructor Allison Anderson wrote, "Jordan is a servant leader who has a passion for student success, agriculture, and NEO." Congratulations, Jordan.
I would just like to say thank you to everyone who has supported me along my journey here at NEO. Without my mom and dad, who have always pushed me to have a strong work ethic and a passion for anything I do, and of course, financial support, coming to NEO would not have been possible. One thing my dad has always reminded me of growing up was to be a leader and not a follower. This is a concept I have strived for and can attribute that to helping me obtain this honor and much of my leadership and academic success this far. I would also like to thank the faculty and staff in the agricultural department who spend timeless hours advising students and always looking out for our best interest, not only in class, but in our personal lives as well. Mackenzie, Allison, Taylor, Gentry, Amanda, Mike, and Colby, you have no idea the impact that you've made on my life, as well as many others who you deal with every day. This past year, I've also had the pleasure of working with Amy Ishmael through the student body government. She is also another mentor who is always pushing students to strive to achieve greatness. I know that any day I can walk into her office and she'll stop what she's doing to help. And last but not least, I would like to thank my friends and my teammates, as my time outside of class would be very boring without you. From spending days on end with the judging team, traveling miles in a van, I know sometimes that we get sick of each other. But I would not have asked for a better group of people I would want to spend my time with. You all have become a second family to me, who always push me each and every day to do better, even when you yourself is the competition. I know that my time at NEO would not be half of what it is without these people. Through all the memories and time spent here, I always think of how blessed I am to be a part of this college. Thank you.
All right, Jordan. All right, that concludes our program. Wow, I'm so impressed by the remarks of these students. Nice job. Let's give one more round to our top 10 recipients this year. Great group. Source of pride for NEO for sure. Okay, I would also like to thank you all again for attending and Mr. Ryan Melton for his encouraging and inspiring speech, and invite you to stay for a reception that we have just outside the doors in the foyer here. But first, if some of our top 10 students could join me on stage along with our administration and any president's partners in the room, we'd like to go ahead and take a group picture or two. And family members, you're welcome to come up and snap some pictures as well. Thank you.